Hi, and welcome to Astro Bites for Sunday, the 25th of August. So, what is happening today? Well, the moon is still in the sign of Taurus. So, we may find ourselves still wanting to luxuriate and kind of enjoy nice food, nice luxurious kind of surroundings. Well, it is the weekend, so why not? Maybe go out to some nice kind of local restaurant and have a lovely brunch or a lunch. That could be a really good way to use this Taurus energy on Sunday. But of course, the moon makes various aspects to different cosmic bodies as the day progresses. And in a few hours, it'll actually be sextiling, which is a very helpful and kind of thoughtful energy, the planet Saturn, which is currently retrograde in Pisces. So let's think about this. We've got the moon in Taurus and we've got Saturn in Pisces. Maybe Saturn is gently reminding us as our kind of authoritative, sensible parent in our head to not overindulge if we are choosing to go out and have a lovely lunch somewhere today. So just be aware of that kind of energy, because Saturn is kind of like saying, it's okay, enjoy it. And it's good sometimes to break the rules, but try and be mindful of the boundaries. Don't go over the top. But what else have we got going on? Because Neptune, that of course is at the anaretic degree of Pisces, is making a sextile, an ever-increasing strong sextile to Pluto, which is only now at 0.8 minutes of Aquarius, retrograde Pluto. On the 1st, 2nd of September, will be slipping back to the 29th degree, the anaretic degree of Capricorn, to do some tidying up, but more of that later. So Neptune in Pisces sextiling Pluto. We've had this energy building for some time, and it will be exact at the beginning of September. Really, this is about using your imagination. Using your imagination in a positive way. Not seeing all the terrible things that can happen and getting into a state of extreme paranoia, which can be a kind of symptom of when we have Pisces energy around, because there are no boundaries. So there are no boundaries on our thinking. And we've got to remember that we've still got both Jupiter and Mars in Gemini, kind of getting us into a bit of the overthinking, getting us caught into that overthinking. And Jupiter is still making this square to Saturn. So we have this kind of propensity towards the what ifs, the overthinking, the really kind of staying stuck in the mind and not allowing ourselves to get down into our soul, heart, psyche feeling, our spirit, our center. Because if we could just get ourselves down into that energy, it would be so much easier for us to kind of navigate these very interesting cosmic energy times. Let me just talk about something else before I come on to our word of the day, which is quite a good one for Sunday. And that is that what we have to do, because Mars is making, we've got a lot of sextiles to do. So, this bodes well for Sunday. This really does bode well for Sunday. Mars is making a sextile to retrograde Mercury in Leo. So there could be some very healthy conversations that take place that are perhaps a little overdue. And I think whoever it is who is the instigator needs to be mindful to not kind of going, you, but actually say, I feel that. I experience it in that way. So it's about owning what you feel and not saying, oh, you make me feel so angry, or you make me feel so depressed, all those kind of negative comments that can come out in heated discussions. This is a sextile. This, I think, gives a really good opportunity for some healing talk to come in. So that brings us on neatly, I think, to our word for the day. Now, the word for the day, for Sunday, I think is rather a cool one. And we haven't done it before. It's intuition. How often do you explore or think about whether you trust and act on your gut feelings, that intuitive instinct, and have your intuitive instincts led you in the right or the wrong direction? How good are you at getting out of the mind and getting into the gut feeling, the instinct, the feeling? You know, this is such an important lesson for all of us to learn over the next weeks, months. We are living, and I'm sure you've heard many other intuitives and astrologers say the same thing. We are living through the most extraordinary of times. We are going to see the most extraordinary changes in our everyday life and in the way the planet unfolds, in the direction that humankind can go in now. And we are going to need to work with and understand our intuition in a far better way. We are going to need to have faith in our intuition. We are going to need to trust the physical feelings that we get about particular situations. We know. And you can train yourself to trust and know and act on your intuition. You know, I was talking about Mars and Jupiter making that sextile to Mercury, and also the square to Saturn in Pisces. Saturn is almost waving a red flag saying, you're forgetting about how to put form into the intuitive thoughts that you get. A very wise friend of mine, a mentor, a spiritual mentor, Caroline, she taught me a lot about the intuition. And isn't it wonderful how there are certain times in our lives when the right people appear at the right time and give us the guidance that we need and the teaching that we need. And this is so much about getting out of our own way and being in that flow, going with the current of the river. It's the current of life. It's the way it's taking us. When we fight against it and keep trying to say my way, not thy way, we get into difficulties and find ourselves unable to float in the current of the river. And we start struggling and we sink. I mean, the metaphors are extraordinary. But anyway, my friend Caroline told me the intuition is very simple. It's that first thought. How many times do you meet someone and you are proved right about whatever your first thought was when you met that person further on down the line? You know, it may be, I'm not sure about this person, or it may be, wow, this person's very interesting. I'm going to like this person. Usually we are proved right. And, you know, intuition can be so very helpful. And more people are waking up to trusting their gut feeling, to tuning into the synchronicities. Now, we've had synchronicity as a word of the day, and I think we'll have to have it as another word of the day so we can remind ourselves of the beauty of synchronicity, where we get two acausal events, two similar events that happen simultaneously with two people involved. And they go, whoa, what were the chances of you and I being at this place at this moment when we both individually, without the other knowing, been thinking, I must get in touch with so-and-so. And the other one was thinking, I must get in touch with so-and-so. Just saying. That's all I'm going to talk about today. Listen to your intuition. Trust it. Feel it. You know, when we get those tingles, that's usually the soul's way of confirming something we have thought about or intuited. So listen, have an amazing Sunday. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe. And don't forget that tomorrow evening, Monday, I will be doing my live forecast for the week ahead. And if you go to my YouTube channel and you go to live events, you will see that it's there. And if you click on notifications, YouTube have this amazing system where they can notify you wherever you are on the planet to wake up or go to sleep or stand up, sit down, because Penny's on now. So there we go. And I will be back tomorrow with another Astro Bite. Have a great Sunday, and I will see you then. Bye for now.